Are you ready?
No.
Well, I think it's happening. Hey guys, welcome back to chapter 2 of the Faith Family Frederick story. This will be taking us through the dating / engagement part of our relationship. So Nikita said in the last one she spoke a little bit too much, so I'm going to do a lot of the talking this time. And well, I mean, it should be, because at the end of the day guys, when it comes to dating, you should be taking the lead. You should be planning dates, things like that. That's cool for her to do it as well. But at the end of the day, the job of romance falls to you. So we had 2 first dates, right? One just after where the last part of our story ended. We went to Gordon's Bay where my parents were staying, and we had a little date night there, and I cooked for her, and we had a little Chinese food. I made the sauce from scratch, and it was a flop of note. But
the only flops you ever cooked.
But it happens, because I was nervous and I wanted to impress her and stuff like that. And it was cool, but it was fun. It was a lot of fun. And then that was before I'd actually asked her out, before she gave me permission to ask her out, as you may recall from the last video. If you didn't, the link's in the box below. Go for it, go check it out. And so we move on to our actual first date. Our actual first date was really cool. I had just gotten a job, and it was just after I got my first real paycheck, and I was like, "Hoo-hoo, Mr. Dollar Bills, yo!" And what we did was we went to the aquarium in the waterfront. Nikita loves the aquarium.
I like fish.
She likes fish.
Well, I like penguins.
She likes penguins. It's really the penguins, nothing else. It's the penguins. And we went to the aquarium. It was a lot of fun. We had a couple of romantic moments. She took a couple of silly photos. It was really genuinely fun, which is what dating should be. It's not all romance all the time. It's about having fun and getting to know your partner. That's what it's about. After that, I took her to her favorite sushi restaurant at the time, which was Beluga. Now, if you live in Cape Town and you know Beluga, you know it's for big spenders. So we went during happy hour.
2 for 1.
2 for 1 drinks and half price sushi or something like that, if I remember correctly. And that's what made our first date really memorable. Was things that she loved doing, and it's things that we still do. And obviously, how could she not fall in love with this quality? She got caught up in the way I romanced her, and so we moved forward.
I'm not rolling my eyes.
Or whatever.
When we started dating, we knew we wanted to get married. That was one of the things we said in the previous video. It wasn't a let's just see where this goes kind of thing.
No.
A little bit because I was already feeling like I'm 24 years old and
Grandma!
can't just mess around. In Jane Austen's day, I'd be like a spinster already. So, I needed to be a little bit more responsible about my time and not just waste it. So we knew we wanted to get married. And I think about 6 months into our relationship, we joined a couples group, which sounds weird. But it's basically like, if you know what a cell group is, or a home group, or a life group. A few of our friends joined up Friends from Scripture Union. We've mentioned Scripture Union a lot. But they started a cell group to do the 5 Love Languages DVD together. And I wanted to cut in because I honestly feel like this group has shaped our relationship completely. Learning about each other, learning about how the other person feels loved, learning about how to show love.
Learning about how to fight fair.
Yeah. And just learning about how to navigate relationship issues and not personal issues. Relationship issues come from navigating 2 lives that have to become one schedule or one life. Personal issues are insecurity and things like that. So it helped us so much to be able to do that. And I really would recommend that anyone thinking about getting into a marriage, or if you're married already, find a group of friends and make sure that you can trust them, that they'll hold you accountable, and that you can learn about how to be in a relationship.
One of the things that we were really blessed with when it came to that group was the fact that we had people in various stages of the process. There was a couple that was engaged, about to be married. There was a couple that had just gotten married. And then there was a couple who was leading the group who had been married for about 3 or 4 years at the time. I wanted to say a special shout out to our cell group guys, Natasha and Leroy who led us, Keegan, Lee and Dane, Melissa and Luwayne, and Leslie and Dylan. You guys have a massive impact on our lives and on our marriage, and we appreciate you so much to this day.
And we miss Wednesday nights, I'm not gonna lie. We miss because often what would happen without sharing too much is that we would have some sort of problem or something that we couldn't navigate on our own, and we'd share it after speaking to each other first. You can't just like blurt things out randomly to other people outside of your partnership.
Yes, I learned that the hard way a few times during the process.
But yeah, after speaking to your partner and then realizing you don't have the skills to navigate it, we would bring it up there. And one of the most valuable things is that just to have somebody go, you are not crazy, I understand this, this happened to us and this is how we navigated this. It's so valuable because you feel like, sometimes you feel like you're crazy and you feel like you are unreasonable or pushing boundaries or the limits or something. And just to have somebody say, hey, it's okay, we went through this is common, it really helps.
So, getting back to the story of our engagement, right? Now, gentlemen, let me just give you a small tip here.
Just take a sit back.
You are going to tell your potential spouse that you are interested in marrying them. What I would advise that you not do is tell them that you're going to propose. Alright? I told Nikita, I'm going to propose to you. Mistake of a lifetime, because she just kept hassling me. When are you gonna propose? When are you gonna propose?
When
are you gonna propose? Because you did. And so
well, you know, also it shouldn't be a complete surprise. There shouldn't be a doubt that, oh my gosh, what if she says no? So that's the one thing that I will say. And also, if you know that you are going that way, don't spoil it for yourself. Our friend Natasha had to sit me down very carefully and say, listen, you're going to spoil it for yourself, allow yourself to be surprised, stop asking, stop nagging, stop anticipating, because it will ruin a little bit of the surprise. But yeah.
So back to the surprise. And this is another bit of important information that as a gentleman you need to understand. What makes a proposal special is not the amount of money that you spend on it.
No.
It's about what makes her feel special. Alright? So it's about knowing your partner intimately. Right? So I knew that Nikita went to Stellenbosch University. She loved her residence that she stayed in before I met her, Metanoia. And so I thought, okay, cool. How do I incorporate that into my proposal? And I came up with the idea of proposing to her there and having her friends and family close by, sort of hiding, and then they would come out and surprise her afterwards. So what I eventually did was I enlisted the help of a couple of close friends, Chris Hendrickse,
Shout out.
champion,
He's a legend.
legendary man. Ladies, he's quality. Anyway, and then also my best friend Garth, and there were a few other guys as well who helped out. Right? So here's the play. I tell Nikita, I'm coming to fetch you from work. Right?
But first, like, I knew you had already put a deposit on the ring long ago. Like, I knew it was coming. But apparently you had the ring, and I was there, and you were showing people at church. And I was right there and just oblivious. Because I wasn't trying to figure it out anymore.
And I'm a ninja.
Ninja.
And so we put the plan into motion, right? And the whole story was, listen, Garth is stuck in Stellenbosch. He was playing at the wedding and he got stuck there. His lift left without him.
He plays guitar.
He plays guitar, amazing worship leader, champion of a best friend. But she didn't know that Garth and I had been practicing secretly for me to serenade her, right? And at the time, Jason Mraz was one of our favorite artists, and like he's got a great voice. Mine's not nearly on the
Oh,
level,
please.
but I chose one of his songs. Right, it's called "I Won't Give Up." Here we come up the path, and they're not ready, so I have to take it to McDonald's. And it's like, come on, this is not the vibe, because she was already so moeilijk because.
Leaving a piece out.
What piece?
So I was still studying. I was doing postgrad studies, and I had a holiday job because well, and so I just worked like a 12-hour crazy shift. I was couldn't be 12 hours.
I thought it was like an 8-hour shift or something.
It was a very long shift, and it was the 23rd of December, so Christmas Eve when people are crazy. In retail, it's the worst time. And I was exhausted. And then we had made plans to have coffee with two of my friends from varsity.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Martina and Dion.
Legends.
And we drove all the way to Tiger Valley because, I mean, when you live in the southern suburbs, it feels far. Because we were going to do Christmas shopping, and Tiger Valley at that time was open later. And then while we had coffee, Alvin keeps getting up and answering his phone. And I was like, this is so rude. Because we never get the chance to see them. They live in the northern suburbs, I didn't live in Stellenbosch anymore. I don't get to see these people. And he was just getting up and going, and it was rude. So anyway, then...
They did know though, they knew, and so they were perfectly fine with what was going down.
Yeah, and then he gets this call from Garth, and Garth has to be fetched, and now we're going to our Christmas shopping, and I'm just like, ugh, Garth. I love you, I still love you, it's fine. And then we have to go to Stellenbosch, and yes, I am moeilijk. I have not eaten supper or even a proper lunch. I had like cake for lunch at the coffee shop, and I was just tired.
And so we go to Meteroya because I'm like, you know what, that's a central location. It isn't really. Garth knows where it is. We'll go pick him up there.
And I thought, this Garth, why can't he meet us at the garage? Or like, why can't we just fetch him at the place instead of going to look for him?
So I'm like, come out of the car, come, let's go find him. And in case he's my logic didn't track at the time, because obviously at this point I'm getting nervous. Even though I know she's gonna say yes, I have to sing to her in front of people that are like professional musicians and stuff. So it's getting a bit intense in the mind. And like my story does make sense, but she gets out, she humors me, she comes with me. And what does she walk to? She sees.
I saw some fabric in the trees and some lights, and it was really pretty, and I thought this is where the wedding was, that Garth was playing at. And then I saw Garth standing here against a tree with his guitar. And I thought, like, you know what, Garth, we were looking for you. We need to go home. I am tired. You were sitting here playing with your guitar. And then?
Yeah, and then they had set up in such a way that I didn't know where the ring was. And it was kind of just like on a little brick. with
a light.
With a light, but I didn't see it, right? So I come in and I turn around and I start giving her a whole speech about how I love her and I want to spend the rest of my life with her. And I start singing, right? And I sing the vibes. And my brother-in-law is laughing at me from the side because he's like, you have to see your face, dude. And then eventually comes to the moment where I'm like, hey, I need to propose now. Where's the ring? And I'm like looking around, where's the ring? And then I just hear like a voice from like from the darkness. It's on the brick in front of you.
At that point, I still didn't know there were people there.
Because she was caught up in the moment, in the romance, in the magic. And I pick up the ring. And this woman has the audacity, after I asked the question, to come and hesitate. Bro, I got up.
It wasn't a real hesitation. I had to just give him a little bit. I mean, he caught me off guard. He managed to surprise me. But I needed to still, get my own little way back at him. So, as soon as he asked, I went,
I got up. And I was like, I'm rolling. I'm not going to have time for this. I'll take this ring back.
And then, of course, I was just joking. So I was like, no, I want to marry you. Oh, yes, please come back.
And then, that's it. And then I put the ring on her finger. All her friends and family jumped out from the other trees. And I would like to take this opportunity once again to apologize to large numbers of Nikita's family, who I, in my moronic state of mind, neglected to invite personally, right? I told Kino, hey bro, I'm gonna propose to your sister tomorrow. And in my mind, that would be enough for him to tell mom and to tell Carlo
Brother,
and
my
like
best friend.
and everybody else. And like, I don't know why I didn't think to say, can you please tell everybody where we're gonna be and what time we're gonna be there. So again, I'm so sorry, Bronwyn, Carlo, mom. I'm so sorry, guys. It is my fault, 100%.
6 years later, we're still upset. I'm joking. That's fine.
But here we are. And that's how the story happened. And we got married on the 29th of November 2014. Happiest day of my life. It was magical, even though we had load shedding and all kinds of other terrible things.
If you are getting married, get a generator. We weren't that used to load shedding. We didn't have a generator and we had load shedding at the ceremony and the reception. We lost a lot of food. So yeah, get a generator.
And don't believe the lies that wedding people will tell you. Just because they say that they have a generator doesn't mean that it powers the whole situation. Because it didn't.
The place we had a generator that powered the passage. That was awful.
Wait, what's the point? And so that was it. That was our story. That's how we started dating, and that was our first date, and that was how we got engaged.
Yeah, so we've been married since. I mean, it's been okay. It's been 5 years.
It's been amazing.
It's okay. I'm not gonna run away anytime soon.
Okay. And that's it. That's the second chapter of our story done. In a couple of weeks, we'll do chapter 3, which will be like the wedding and our marriage up to this point. What it's been like being married.
The reason for us creating this vlog is not just because we think we are the best couple ever, because we are absolutely not perfect. Definitely not good enough to be giving marriage advice or anything like that. But we really want to share about our lives since having miscarriages and pregnancy losses. So from next week we're going to be delving into that a little bit more. I'm going to record a video that will come out before Mother's Day, speaking about that topic.
And I'll also be doing a video in the coming weeks on what it's like to be a father in these situations, and what it means to look after your wife after a miscarriage.
Yeah, so thank you so much. We really appreciate all the support we've had so far. So like and subscribe and do all those things that you know you must do because you're on YouTube. So
All the time.
You know how it works.
We have a whole like 30 subscribers. My head is like
lot.
this. I have a fat head right now.
But we're also on Facebook and Instagram with the same name, Faith Family Faith Weeks. See you next time.
Cheers, guys.
Bye.